Hello friends of YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna talk about Disney Pixar's Lightyear, which I saw over the weekend. I'm a few days late as per the usual, but I still feel the need to talk about it. And this is the first Pixar movie to be back in theaters in quite a while. I can't, since I think Onward was the last, yeah, that would have been the last Pixar movie to be in theaters. And I just want to start off that this movie was just about as fine as I expected. I was a huge fan of Soul and Luca and Turning Red. I think all those are some of Pixar's best in recent years. And Lightyear again was just as fine, as solid as I expected. I had no huge anticipations for this movie, mostly because I saw it as just a cash in on the Toy Story branding and IP. I think it's a cute concept that they decided to make the movie that Andy watched back in 1999 that made him want to get the action figure, but beyond that, I think that is just a novelty idea. Some things I want to point out that I did enjoy in the movie. I thought the first act was really good. I love the art direction for the movie. I think that looks fantastic. The animation is also really top-notch. A lot of the lighting effects and just the amount of detail look really good. I think this movie could look pretty solid in 4K. Aside from that, that's really all I really love about the movie. Everything else I kind of just I'm okay with. You know, there's one thing I really hate, but I'll get to that later. Socks I thought was really enjoyable. I typically hate the comic relief pet characters that Disney likes to use in their movies. You know, like Olaf, I can't fucking stand Olaf. I think Olaf is so annoying. But Socks I thought was a fun addition. I do enjoy cats a lot, so I think that was a huge part of it. Chris Evans, Taika Waititi, Keke Palmer, I thought were all serviceable in their roles. Keke Palmer, I think, was the best out of those three. Chris Evans was a good replacement for Tim Allen, whatever Disney's reasoning for replacing him was. Chris Evans worked just fine for me in the movie. I thought he brought a lot of the same kind of vocal mannerisms Tim Allen had. You're mocking me, aren't you? I thought it was really good. And when he's doing the whole Buzz Lightyear mission logs, I thought fit pretty well. Taika Waititi was just fine as himself. He played himself in the movie, and I've got no issues with that. He did a better job than other people this year in terms of celebrity voice acting. There was some pretty funny moments, you know, as you'd expect in a children's movie, mostly revolving around socks for me personally. There is one joke towards the third act of the movie, you know, and they introduced this pretty early on into the second act, but the big robots have teleportation discs they use to get back and forth from the ship, and Taika Waititi's character drops one face down, so it pushes the button and then teleports back up to where it was in the ship and just kind of does a weird portal effect thing, and I was laughing the hardest at that in the theater. That one tickled me the most. And the only way to move forward in this review is to talk about the biggest thing I hated. And to do that, I have to go into spoilers. So, spoiler warning now if you haven't seen Lightyear. Continue with caution, I'm going to spoil the rest of the movie. The big reveal with Zurg is that he is a different version of Buzz, who escaped the planet after successfully going hyperspeed, and who then spent the next 50 years trying to develop the technology to do it again, and then to go backwards in time to get his whole crew off the planet. And I hated that a lot because it felt like such a lazy attempt at a shocking twist with Zurg. I think Zurg would have worked just fine as an alien overlord trying to take over this weak and vulnerable settling society. You know, this marooned society that Buzz caused in the beginning of the movie. And they really tried to force a surprise twist into it by using an alternate timeline Buzz. The voice acting from Josh Brolin's dad, the name escapes me, but I thought was, you know, really good. But it was a pretty lousy excuse for a twist, in my opinion. It's huge and it's shocking, but it's so convoluted and it doesn't make sense. You know, they just don't explain it at all, and that's the biggest thing I really hated about the movie. Overall, I thought the movie was just fine. You know, it's mid-tier. I would say I wouldn't put it super highly, but I wouldn't put it super low either. Yeah, I understand why people get so much enjoyment out of it. I'm not going to shame anybody for liking it, because I do think I'm fairly in the minority for people who just think this movie was fine, if not just okay, decent, you know. Frankly, I think that this movie would have worked a lot better as a solo space movie, not about Buzz Lightyear. And the idea of making it about Buzz Lightyear feels kind of ham-fisted. Anyway, I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. It does its job. It is a Pixar movie that is animated very well. And I want to thank you guys for watching this review. And I look forward to the next video, which should be both about The Black Phone and Elvis, out next week. I will get those out when I see them. And I look forward to making these reviews in the future. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you liked about Lightyear. Tell me what you didn't like about Lightyear. And tell me what movie you're looking forward to next. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.